Wow. Maybe there's gang activity here. That's crazy.
Disappointed in you niggas, man. For real. It's all work. Like, don't ever disrespect the legend. 24 karat golden era, Lord bless him. Testing the failure. Wise words from me, abuela. Margella's on the roster. Dollars crumpled up like bad posture. Dropping old bitches like Bubba Gully. Booking flights to other countries. Diamonds looking chubby.
So as I said earlier, welcome. Thank you for being here with us, all the listeners around the world. Without further ado, let us get into the introductions. I am Sonny Colfax, a.k.a. Crip Statlander. I'm not a Crip, though. I'm not a Crip.
I'm Fuck You Face 410, and I'm the modern day Nicaragua.
Oh,
Nicaragua, bro, whatever. I told you it was shitty, yo. It was coming out. It was coming out trash, yo. You a guess, yo. Hold on. Let me get my shit off. Jinder Mathal.
Hey, yo.
I'm not going to repeat it at the end of the show either.
Modern day Nicaragua. That is top notch. That is top notch. Fuck is you talking about? The Nicaragua? Nigga named
And I got my man. I got my man here, right? Yeah. Shout out to you, man.
Nicaragua. That shit is amazing.
Yeah, yo, introduce yourself, man.
I'm Savage the Dreamer, aka Ricky Ramone. What's
Ricky
up?
Ramone, yo, motherfucking Ricky Ramone. I don't know who the fuck that is, but Ricky Ramone.
It works.
I like it.
It works.
I like it, yo. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for
You know
being
what I'm
here,
saying? We're
man.
gonna talk some rap knowledge.
Yeah, we gonna talk some wrestling, smoke some weed, man. That's what you're here for. You know, anytime you feel free, you want to add some commentary, you want to say some things, you want to get your shit off, you want to talk, say something. Just say something. Yeah, say something.
Just say it.
Yeah,
Say
yo,
it, goddamn.
you
Just
gotta
say it.
jump in, yo. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Shout out to my man Rock, yo. Shout out to Rock and Mama
Shout-
Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Rock
to
will be
Mama
here
Rock,
next week,
man.
God willing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Send loves and prayers to Mama Rock, man.
Yeah.
Without further ado, GrandSlam. GrandSlam was a thing. GrandSlam was the thing, man. It was a thing. I'm glad to see things like Eddie Kingston as your new ROH World Champion. Like that's heartwarming for a nigga like Eddie Kingston, man. That's the realest nigga in New York right now.
Realest nigga in New York.
Everywhere he go in New York, he get that love. He buy Timbs in bulk. How many niggas you know buy Timbs in bulk? He be like, let me get a dead assery. That's like 10 pairs of Timbs in different colors. He just like, let me get a dead assery. For all my New York niggas. From now on.
Yo, you saw Big Bill got the butt naked, the black joints?
I didn't think they made black butt naked, bro. I didn't think they made black, bro. I did not think they made black. Bro, I didn't think they made black butt naked, bro. Them shit, I didn't even think them shit.
Boneless.
Yeah, bro. I can't believe that, bro. That shit looked like the back of a car seat. I was mad. I was mad. I was very upset. No. Listen. Wrestlers, professional wrestlers, no matter the federation you represent, if you are to wear Timberland boots, Timbs for the regular niggas, double sole only. Do not come in there thinking you gonna do anything athletic. First off, don't wear Timbs to the ring, cause them shit ain't good for your ankles. And you cannot.
Powerhouse hard, yo. That's a once in a lifetime type shit.
And what happened?
With some butt naked joints on the top of the ladder, yo. It was.
And he realized he could not stand in the motherfucker. He got down. He's like, oh, I forgot I got on the butt naked. Let me get down. Ah, yo, he had the right support. That you need that extra soul on the Timbs, yo. You need that. Why? You might gotta kick a nigga in the face. Extra impact, man.
He was outrageous, yo.
Fucking outrageous.
It's egregious, yo. But yeah, yo, if you want to do the boots, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I even had to check LA Knight's joints out, right? Because he looked like he was doing the single soul.
He had a pair of butt.
Maybe it's a wrestling thing, yo.
He had a pair of butt nakeds on too. I called him. He had he had a pair of butt nakeds on. I was disappointed in my man. Yeah. I was mad. My man had on butt nakeds. I'm like, yo, you are a sneaker guy. You know we don't wear butt nakeds. You know that.
And he really from home, yo. He
from what? Hagerstown?
He that Maryland shit. He from Baltimore. I said. Hagerstown is close enough, yo.
Ain't that like white Baltimore?
Not really. But you know they got their own shit. I mean, though, let me take that back. Shout outs to Rick Swan, yo. You know what I'm saying? My man Rick Swan.
Yeah.
Former TNA heavyweight champion.
Former WWE cruiserweight champion. Former a lot of things, man. Baltimore's own, man. He says,
yo, the rock back, yo.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I ain't like it, yo. Soon as he came out, yo, I looked at him and I thought, yo, this nigga is CSI.
Bro, the more muscular he gets, the less hair he has on his face. Like he don't even have facial hair anymore. He just looks like a fucking AI character with muscles. He looks weird. Look at him. The nigga look like he about to go in the house.
In the house, yo.
Like motherfucking LL Cool Rock, man. Like that shit is crazy.
Yo, have you seen this nigga? Yo,
the only good thing this man said was
president, yo.
Like a cue ball, like real thing.
Yeah, yo, fucking cue ball.
Yo, The Rock used to have a goddamn. Yo, that nigga bald as fuck for no reason. Like that's what bothers me. Like that shit is like voluntarily bald. So that shit just makes him look wild, weird.
Bro, he can't do nothing else.
Yeah, like
when you reach a certain level of muscles, like your hair rating goes down.
Yeah,
it has to become, man.
You gotta flex the muscles in your skull, man. You go weightlifting. The vein in your side of your head don't bulge out. You ain't lifting weights hard enough, apparently. That motherfucker. The only good thing he said, he did tell Austin Theory shut his bitch ass up. But he said it's so unseen. Shut your bitch ass up. I was like, oh man, I don't like it.
and then it went 22 minutes over from that point. So all he had to do was say that and just fucking, yo, lay him down, yo. Yo took 22 minutes? Over 20 minutes and shit for a segment? We ain't need Pat McAfee at all.
Nah, Pat McAfee be bored as a bitch, man. That nigga be bored. Shout out to Pat McAfee. He be like, I'm bored. I'm going
That's been Son for real. Ever since Vince got rid of Shane, that's been Son.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had a fucking WrestleMania match with him.
Yeah, pretty much. I would book that shit. Pat McAfee versus Shane McMahon. I would book that shit.
I book it.
But
I would book it. But I don't think Shane, now a younger Shane, yeah.
Shane got Vince McMahon quads now, bro. Them jokes is live with a die at any moment. He ain't got quads in matches no more, dog. When he blew his quads out of WrestleMania, I said that's retirement match right there.
Y'all was at the concession stand.
That's how bro. Bro, that shit looked like he got shot, bro. Like his body just folded, like he lost his legs.
He lost his way, yo.
AEW Grand Slam review. Yes. As I said earlier, we have a new ROH World Champion in Eddie Kingston, the Deadassery. I'm pretty sure, like, New York probably told him, you know, they probably said all types of wild things to Castagnoli. Probably told him, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, B.
Yeah. All types of New York slang. I'm not going to say the one slang that they use for everybody because I feel like I just don't need to say that on camera. But everybody knows what it is. If you've ever been to New York and or hung around a New Yorker, you know the phrase they get when they get out of line. But yeah, man, I'm glad to see like MJF still the champion. Adam Cole, that nigga's made of rice cakes, bro. Get that nigga off TV. That nigga hurt.
Hurt. Yo jumped off the stage and shit.
Man, jumped off the stage and tore his body. Like, what the fuck? Man, I ain't know. Man, you at that age. You at that age, you might do something athletic and you come down on your ankles or something, or you might drop down from an impact too tall, and you drop down and oh shit, you get that little limp. That's what Adam Cole did. He jumped down off the stage. Oh shit. Start flipping shit. He got that hobbling. I'm like, oh no, he out.
I'm fucking up.
He out. He fucked up. He ain't no help.
I've been moving slow for the last decade, yo. Feel like I'm trying to preserve my heartbeats. I don't even try to breathe hard. Like, what? Panic? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not panicking.
Nah. I did panic that one time I dropped my phone on the highway. I panicked.
No. That's something else, yo.
I don't even know how that shit happened.
That's something else. Cause I just recently did that, right? Yo, I got a scratch off, right? It's like last week, I think. Went and got a scratch off. Lucky number on the 2-time. Yo,
I just recently
shut the fuck up.
I got a scratch off. It's like last week. I think he ain't got a scratch off. Yo.
What the fuck is that? Is she just recording on? Yo, I got the scratch off, right? Yo, $100. But I took it into the fucking Royal Farms to check the barcode joint. Because a lot of times I won't even scratch the game. I'll just scratch the code.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it with my key, and I scratched the whole fucking shit off. So the whole $100 is just fucking boy. Yo, I broke into an instant fucking sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when your body get hot and shit, like, oh shit, something happening. And I did that. But nobody knew I was going through that. It was just hot outside. I was like, yo, what the fuck did I just do?
It was hot outside, but it was hot inside my clothes. I was panicking. Hell no, I dropped in the rain too, my nigga, in the rain. I had to get off the highway, get off the exit loop, all the way back around to get back on the highway where I dropped my phone at. Panic? Nigga, what? My heart was goddamn doing the hammer time in my chest, dog. That's all kept going on in my chest. Yeah. I was panicking. Found that bitch attached to the charger on the side of the road. No damage. It was wet as a motherfucker, though.
Yeah, yo.
I just dried that bitch off, but it kept working. I upgraded like the next day. I was like, that'll do it. I don't need this bitch no more. Upgrading got
That's it,
another
yo.
phone.
That was a sign, yo.
That's a sign. That's how I know, man. That's how I move in life. If something happens like that to something I got, then there's a sign that maybe I need to grow from this. And I was like, all right, let me just go get a new phone. That's how that
Oh,
went.
yeah. Yo, but I say this, though. Yo, GrandSlam was... I enjoyed it, yo. I enjoyed the opening. Now, I will say this. These critiques are not major critiques, because, yo, the shit was dope. Yo, Eddie Kingston winning the championship, it ain't feel like Mankind.
Nah.
It ain't feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too far into it, but I think you understand where I'm coming from. It didn't feel like it was just...
Mankind,
the match was the shit.
Mankind was the unlucky champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, besides Tony Schiavone leaking the results of the match, like before it happened on Nitro, like Mankind.
I'm saying, even with that.
Yeah, even with that, it was still.
There was a moment where
Yeah,
it was like...
he was the most unluckiest champion you thought of. Like, he kind of created the Bryan Danielson mold. You know what I'm saying? Of being the unlucky guy thrusted by the fans into a superstardom / title position. The unlucky guy. Like, it's you see it with you've seen it with Kofi Kingston. You've seen it with Bryan Danielson. You've seen it like multiple times where it's the guy that's not supposed to become the champion become the champion. Now it's like
He was an unlucky champion. He was on point. I was just saying, like, the ending of the match, it just felt like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe only because it was the beginning of the show. I mean, the Tony Storm and Saraya match, yo, I enjoyed it all the way through. It seemed like I only like AEW women matches when, you know, they really beefing. Like when they had those hardcore matches and you know what I'm saying? I was there for it. This one, they put a lot into it. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed how they worked together with telling that story and where it's going. I think Toni Storm is the shit right now with what she's doing. And Sammy was
I give it a 7 out of 10. That's how I rate it. Like,
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed it.
that worked.
I see where this shit go next with MJF. You got Wrestle Dream coming up next week, I think.
Damn, they ain't had an odd. Do they have? What day is that? What day is that?
Nah, no, they ain't no Sunday.
Sunday. Well, they might have them by next episode.
Yeah, they will.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they ain't got no match. They got like 3.
I thought Bryan Danielson was wrestling, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Saber.
Yeah, it's man. Listen, dog.
That's gonna be.
People don't understand. I've been waiting on this match for a very, very, very long time. I thought it was going to happen in WWE when they had Zack Sabre in the Cruiserweight Classic. I was almost certain they were going to sign Zack Sabre Jr. and we were going to get Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson. Now that we're getting to that Wrestle Dream, I can't fucking wait. The 2 best technical wrestlers in the world. Yes, for the one time. For the one time. For the one time. I can't wait. Man, what? Goddamn shit. Well, what? Can't wait for that one.
One time for the one time.
McMahon.
So Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. It's like 2 technical. It's like
Kobe versus Jordan, bro.
Kurt Angle was
Kobe versus Jordan.
Kurt Angle was the fight Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, it's, you know what?
that's a better one.
Nah, it's like Kurt Angle wrestling William Regal.
It sounds legit.
That's what that
That
is.
sounds legit.
That's what this is. This is Kurt Angle, the new age Kurt Angle. Well, in a sense, well, not even Kurt Angle. I don't know what to call Bryan Danielson. He's a class of his own at this point. And then you have like Zack Sabre Jr., who's like, in my opinion, the closest thing to William Regal, if not better than William Regal for British catch wrestling than we've ever seen.
So it's crazy. Now I think about it, it would be more like, but see, niggas don't give Fit Finley credit as a wrestler.
Cause like by the time, and I think it's a timing thing. Cause like when we started, like, Finley's a solid wrestler, but like when we started watching wrestling, like our age frame, when we started watching wrestling, he was not even when he got the WWE, when he was doing this thing, when he was in the TV title hunting WCW and all that. He was a solid wrestler all the way through, but he was more of a brawler at a time. Especially when he got the WWE, he was a brawler pretty much for the majority of his time.
He was able to work with a Regal.
Yeah.
To do what they was able to do. Yo,
Regal had an adaptable style. People didn't realize, like, it didn't matter who Regal wrestled. He had a base where he could wrestle his ass off. But depending on the opponent, he could change his game for the opponent. And that's Bryan Danielson. Like, he can change his game for the opponent. You want high flying, I can fly with you. You want to do submissions, I can do submissions. You want to do power, I'm strong too. You want to jump off the ropes, I can jump off the ropes. Suplexes, slams, I got moves too.
Yo, I was listening to an interview with Daniel Bryan Danielson, and he was basically talking about how he was able, like how his wrestling style, like he wrestles like he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Like he legitimate, like the last couple matches he had, now granted he did break his fucking arm, right? But even the match before then, you know what I'm saying? And then when he like faked the seizure or some shit.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, because they told me he had to stop doing that.
Yeah, like what the fuck is you
He
doing?
had to stop making seasons and matches, man. Like,
He's a technical wrestler,
yeah,
but
you overselling, dog. You pulling the Devon Dudley,
like in
man.
the middle of the fucking match. Like,
Because when he wrestled Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega hit him with the Dragon Plex on the joint, he did it all. I was like, oh no. He did
yeah,
all
he was just laying there.
yeah,
But in the
shaking and
match
shit.
before
I'm
that,
like,
he was kind of like, he was real slow. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell something was wrong. And he just has these moments in his match, and kind of find out, like he kind of do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not going to sell it.
no, it wasn't even a sell. It's like, all right, so listen, Moxley got concussed before the actual power driver last night. You know what I'm saying? He did a fucking driver. He had him over the shoulder.
the burning hammer. Hit him with the burning hammer.
No.
That's not the burning hammer. That's the, what's that shit? Who used to do that shit? Rikishi used to do that shit.
Yeah, the Rikishi driver. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what it was.
So Rikishi driver, you had him on the shoulder. He clutch you and then you do like the sit down power driver, right? But Mox was already
He knocked that
concussed.
nigga the fuck out. First time he knocked that nigga out. He was already out the first time. And he was already out.
No, they said he got knocked out while they was brawling outside.
So then,
Outside the ring before the match started. That's when he got concussed first. But the referee didn't.
yeah, Rick Knox, man. Now everybody like,
Rick Knox, yo.
yeah, now they like, yo,
I don't be tripping on shit like that. Like, it
Man,
looked crazy
it's-
when he fucked the count up.
it's wrestling,
He
yo.
had his shit down, but he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know the joke called the audible.
So my man was already out.
I mean,
He was
what
already
else
out.
did you do?
Picked his ass up and dumped him on his head again. And then he
Oh, do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
He like, you alright?
Yeah, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, run this bitch back. Boom, dumped him on his head again. He was already out though. He counted to 3, and my man was just laid out. He looked like the 187, like he was out.
That'd have been a nice little come up, yo. If you was a Ray Phoenix fan and you was back in the house on him,
Yeah, you came up. You came up.
you came up.
But I mean, that's just part of the sport of wrestling, man. It's just niggas get injured, man. Like they showed another match. Rick Knox refereed. I seen it on Twitter earlier where Alex Riddles got knocked out. and he was laid out in the middle of the ring, like unconscious. And the nigga, the Blade, went and picked him up and dragged him to the corner to do the tag for the match.
Yeah,
He was unconscious. So the dude, when he tagged himself in the match, bro was just laid out. He was just laid, like he had him in the corner, just laid out in the corner, sprawled out. And I was like, I mean, shit happens, man. Like,
Yo, roll him out the ring, yo.
I mean, shit happens, yo. Like, wrestling is one of those things, shit happens. You know, you a trained professional, but I mean, you get trained to get dumped on your head. I mean, you trust this nigga to dump you on your head, all right. I don't think I trust
Yeah,
that,
that shit was crazy. I didn't think nothing was really wrong because I saw he had his leg propped
dump me on
up.
my head. Like, I trust you to scoop and just, I trust you to do that. But, like, to sell it, nah, bro, you might fuck me up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't trust you, my man. Trust you with my life. Not that way. You might take me out.
And then you gotta think about it, yo, like all of them Iron Man matches and, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, yo, I'll be gassed out like 15 minutes before the wrestling tip.
Yeah.
And then you talk about, yo, you going 20, 30, 45 minutes and shit. And then you pulling big moves off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why professionals get what they get. Cause
Niggas millionaires, dog. You give me 10 minutes in the ring, dog. That's it. The match ain't over in 10 minutes, bro. I'm gonna lay on the mat and I'm gonna have you just get the 3 count and I'm out. I'm done. I'm done, bro. My lungs hurt. I'm good. Can't do it.
But I enjoyed GrandSlam. Man, listen, tomorrow they'll see it. Probably ain't gonna have nobody watch the show before then. Yo, I am looking forward to the Santana and Ortiz beef.
Yeah, because if it's legitimate, like the way it's presented as a legitimate feud.
Yet that, and because they both need it. You know what I'm saying? If you willing, if you got beef with a motherfucker legitimately, which I mean, again, like the way that they drawing it out is that they decided to do business together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we legitimately got issues, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna go our separate ways. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they really giving it like, yo, we really don't fuck with each other no more. They got a story, so they gonna put all that shit into it. Cause neither one of them motherfuckers is hot right now. You know what I'm saying? And they can definitely, I think this version of them can, you know what I'm saying? Like Santana by itself is one thing, and you would expect Santana to go over. You know, like everybody speaks of him being a single star, but you know what I'm saying? Ortiz can be one too.
Yeah, I think they both can. I mean, especially in AEW, man. I mean, AEW is a star-making platform. I give them that. They make stars. And they don't have to be like they're stars in their own right. You know what I'm saying? Like WWE has a certain legitimacy to the term superstar, which we all understand and we all get. But I feel like people can be stars in their own right, and AEW allows people to be stars in their own right. They don't give up on motherfuckers. They let you figure it out. Like Toni Storm ain't had a gimmick until now.
Like seriously?
Yeah, she's never had a serious character until now, and it works. So it's like it's
that shit was masterful, yo. I
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing where it's like I give AEW the credit because they allow stars to find themselves in a sense and see what works for them. Like I don't know what Swerve is, but it led him to Hot 97. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it because
yo, niggas gonna be doing that shit in the NBA.
Bro, that's my shit, bro. That's my shit. That's my shit. That's my shit, man. The Swerve when I drive, that's my shit. I be hitting that bitch at work. You know, fuck. That shit sweet. I be hitting that bitch, man. That shit sweet. But it's like it's just a continuation of what he was able to do in NXT with way more freedom. And now, you know what I'm saying, that's all it really was, and it just now he has a character, he's allowed to be himself, he can be himself again. So it just allows you to find yourself, and then, you know, if you decide to take the leap, then you can take the leap. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a situation where you taking the leap costs you anything, because at this point it's damn near a parallel move. But WWE just offers a little more crossover appeal.
It's a parallel universe.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, it's. We'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. So, SmackDown has moved to USA.
Or will be.
Will be moving to USA October of 2024 with a reported $1.4 billion deal sealing the fate of SmackDown on Fox. Which begs the question, what happens to Monday Night Raw and NXT? Sources have said NBC Universal will be airing these programs. Not sure, but with the SAG, WFT, XYZ, A, LGBTQ community, with them niggas on strike, like they need more programming to fill these slots now. Because there's no television. Now, if you notice, it's affecting even professional sports. Monday Night Football would now start running double headers every Monday.
Yeah.
So there'll be 2 games on ESPN and ABC starting this season. So this actually does WWE wonders. Reason being because oh yeah, all this TKO holding shit with UFC and all that, and all these premium live events and all this shit that WWE's involved in, because Vince McMahon says the company's at a plateau and they needed to sell because he felt they were stagnant, which I call if I may, from a certain rapper known by the name of Rameezy the Block Captain.
Rameezy.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I don't believe it. You had like 99 million people at WrestleMania. How do you plateau? The company's at the height of it's at its height. It's at its height.
Crickets.
What the fuck are you talking about, dog? Like, the company is at its height right now. WWE couldn't be hotter. Okay, bro. Remember for a while.
Let me sign me up real quick, right? So boom. So you know, they just did a merger between the UFC and WWE. Now they TKO, right? So morale changes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get a little bit of the access shit off, right? So they downsize. You know what I'm saying? McMahon met with everybody before the day, right? I think it was like 2 days ago. He met with everyone, and the reports are coming back that he was basically trying to tell them, you know, mergers, you know, we're gonna make a little change, but, you know, keep it up. But we got work to do because we kind of had a baseline, right? Which is bullshit, right? Pick it up, yo. Pick it.
Alright, so with this merger thing, what happens prior to that, they cut 100 employees out the door. Social, digital marketing, all this shit, they cut 100 employees. Boom. The guy who owns TKO Holdings hires his daughter to be she's a part of that shit now. Like, she works for the WWE now. She works for WWE now. All of this is done and convoluted by Vince McMahon to try to ease his way back into the company because it's doing too good without him. So he does all this in spite of the success. In spite of the success of the company, he does this in spite of that. But because of his ongoing investigation, TKO Holdings has said they will not allow him to have anything to do with them. Because whatever he got going on with his FRICO charges,
I mean, he can actually face charges for
yeah.
being the president. For having an authority role in this company.
He's facing charges. So they're like, TKO Holdings said they cannot have any affiliation with him being on the board of anything involving that with him having a pending investigation.
But he changing matches though.
But he out here changing matches.
He back to changing matches.
And on top of that, which is a wonderful, wonderful segue, on top of that, we had some firings today. My man fired some wrestlers today. So, if we can...
listen, I understand, like, I'm not a part of this culture that feel like, you get fired, it can be a relatively good thing. Now, considering, you got people that are struggling, you know what I'm saying? You got, single mothers and all that, right? Yeah, I get all that. You know what I'm saying?
But for them, they got it made because the one thing about the wrestling industry and that is wonderful is they're always hiring.
Always, somebody always hiring.
It's never a time you can't get a match.
Or you can employ yourself, shit.
Yeah,
it's some wrestlers, if they was to do a one-off, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe alright.
Think about that shit, one-offs and shit. Like, we fired. We don't got no contract. And, let's rent this space out just to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Pandemic ain't show you nothing, It shows you, you can get money,
Like that YouTuber box, and they could do something like that.
Listen, Yeah. We made shit on it. You know what I'm saying? But
ways to make money, Look at what
we got fired. But
we out here on YouTube trying to get money. You know what I'm saying?
Pink slips today.
So we can create our own pink slips in life. You know what I mean? But besides that, like, wrestling is at a good place where you can be fired or released from a company and you can be picked up within. The only shitty thing about WWE releases is that they have those non-compete clauses. So you got to sit and wait 3 months before you can even work anywhere. It's like if you're a main roster nigga, you got to wait 90 days. But if you're an NXT guy, you got to wait 60 days or 30 days before you can be employed by anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't do anything, so you got to sit and wait. But that's a good thing for certain wrestlers, especially, I believe, for the wrestlers who were released. So with this batch of releases that we have, if we can get the name, can I get some internet?
Yeah. I'm trying to get the update.
Because like normally on release days, when release days happen, it's kind of like an ongoing thing. It won't be like 20 people get released. It might be one day Vince dropped 81.
All right, so this list got a little longer, right? Starting off with Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Mustafa Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Top Dollar, Riddick Moss, Emma, Aaliyah, Rick Boogs, Quincy Elliott, of course, Bryson Montana, of course, Dana Brooke. That's a little surprising.
Nah.
That's a little surprising. Mansoor, Mace.
Yeah, that's surprising, though.
That's surprising. Both of them.
Yeah, those two are surprising.
Shanky. that's surprising too. They just had you on
Yeah,
the fly.
because, bro, they didn't do it. Bro, his name is Shanky. Like, if the gimmick was, if your name was Shanky, bro, he'd have been the most dangerous man in wrestling. Because he'd have stabbed you. You wouldn't even see him coming. He just wore a trench coat and a hat like that meme with the nigga in the corner with the cigarette.
Yeah.
When anytime he's waiting on the answers or some shit like that, he just caught you in the corner. It's called bleeding. You don't even have matches. You don't even make them to your match. He marks you out.
Yo, we got Dabba-Kato. Yeah, of course, yo, of course. Ulissa Leon, I'm not sure who that is. Daniel MacArthur.
I don't see that dude name.
Ventura Cortez and Alexis Gray. I don't know who none of them
niggas.
The last couple joints is, but
I ain't never heard of them niggas.
But Shelton Benjamin, I'm not surprised, Shelton Benjamin can go anywhere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the time. Well, now that we have this list of people, because we have this entire thing wrapped up, because all these news topics kind of roll into one, they kind of flow in a certain way. Now that we have the list, we can discuss maybe some fantasy futures for some of these wrestlers, where they will land as far as next companies, what's next for them, etc. on, you know, especially with AEW, because AEW is always on the hunt for the next release. They're always on the hunt for the next release guy from WWE. You know, they don't mind shutting the lights off.
Oh no, yo.
Nah, they don't mind cutting, bro.
They might be making way for Punk, yo. They might be trying to free that shit up.
AEW don't mind cutting the lights out and cutting the bitches back on to somebody new being in the ring, and they be like, oh my god. They don't mind doing that. They don't mind doing that, yo. They don't mind. They can do that for.
Right. So with that being said, right? Hold on. Let me do this. So we gonna. I think that's a perfect way to do this. We actually go and see these individuals that. So I guess we're gonna start with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, we can start with Dolph Ziggler. That works. Because he's probably the most prominent name on the list, to be honest with you.
I don't even think Dolph. I mean, I don't see this as a firing.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
No, not really. I mean, Dolph Ziggler can go. I mean, he's probably a prime AEW target.
I mean, but all right. So, if you Dolph Ziggler, would you? Like, everybody would expect him to go to AEW.
Man, the one thing Dolph Ziggler wants to do is wrestle. If not, go to Impact.
I would go to Impact.
Go to Impact. You can be the
I
man.
would go to Impact. That's exactly where I was going with it, yo. I think Impact or MLW.
It depends, though. He might still want to be on TV for real.
I mean, they on TV.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, kind of stay.
Yeah, I know.
Like he might want to stay in the loop of WWE eyes. He seems like the type of motherfucker that get released and if WWE call him back, he'll go back. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll go back to WWE. So I feel like he'll go somewhere where he can kind of stay in their eye in case they ever do call him and give him another shot. But
I don't think so, yo. I think Dolph don't need to go back. Dolph is respected for what he do.
After 20 years,
they can't just disregard him, right?
After 20 years, he'd be foolish to go back. That's the difference. He'd be foolish to go back after a 20 year stint there.
I'm just saying, but at this point in his career, he would only be going back to collect a check.
Yeah, Legends contract or something like that.
Yeah. And I don't even listen. The way that the Legends contracts is like the way that all that shit is going, I don't even know if Dolph would make it. Because then if Dolph make it, then I mean Rusev would have to make it. And I don't think that's fair because even though he fuck with them,
he ain't did nothing legendary though. That's the thing. In WWE, he ain't do nothing legendary. Like Dolph Ziggler's a former 2-time champion. So he has some credence to his name. That's a Money in the Bank winner. That's a multiple-time Intercontinental champion, multiple-time U.S. champion. Like he got a resume. So if he was to come back a few years later, he'd be considered a legend. In my opinion, I would consider him.
I say that, yeah.
So like that would be the only way he would come back on some shit like Edge did. Come back a few years later, oh, it's Dolph Ziggler. Oh, and he's back. You know what I'm saying? have a little short little
Do you
run.
want to see Edge in AEW?
Yup, I do. I actually do.
Edge
I
on
think
AEW.
the only reason.
What you think about that?
That sounds dope, man. Like he's still kicking, you know, at his age.
Like he's the only way Christian's really gonna wrestle.
Oh my God, yo, Christian right now, yo, is
Christian
fucking. Yo,
All Christian do is talk about niggas pops, bro.
yo,
So
every wrestler whose father has passed away.
he gonna talk about that nigga. He gonna talk about your dad.
Yeah, yo.
Your daddy dead, nigga. Get over it.
So,
It's crazy. Like that's crazy to say to niggas like that. But I think if you notice, like Luchasaurus does the bidding for him. But I think Edge will make him wrestle, because Edge be like, alright, bro, you've gone too far. Christian, you've gone too far. And then he'll get a match out of him. He'll wrestle Luchasaurus, though. Luchasaurus might beat the fuck out of Edge. But, he'll get him a wrestle.
yo, I ain't even tripping about Christian wrestling. I just need him to keep doing the shit that he doing. That shit is fucking gold.
Yeah.
And them mixing Swerve into that somehow, by having them tag together, it was cool. It was cool. Anything, yo, Swerve. Let's see, who else on the list? Elias. See, it's tough, right? Because Elias will go to Impact and be a world champion.
Elias? No.
Like, he can be a character.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Yo, Steve Macklin was. Listen, yo. I like Steve Macklin, yo.
That's because he probably he supported January 6th. So we're gonna get that out the way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I believe you, yo. That makes sense.
I mean, look at Jackson Riker, Officer Riker now.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You know he supported January 6th.
Nah, but Steve Macklin was he?
He was in the
He
service.
just kept quiet about it.
Yeah, he kept quiet about it.
Because he did that like the black
All lives matter, my nigga.
joint.
He pulled that all lives matter shit on niggas.
Yeah.
And that did it. That was the nail in the coffin once he pulled that out.
No, I could have sworn when that shit came out, they was against it, but I'm agreeing with you because when I'm thinking about it, like he still
Bro.
he still was with that shit. Like you ain't never.
Bro, listen,
They
dog.
separated themselves from him when he said it.
Listen,
right?
dog.
Like
What the
there was
fuck,
a
bro?
tag team that was being managed by this dude named Jackson Wright.
Bro, you said it before I was about to say it. I'm like, bro, they was in a group called the Forgotten Sons, my nigga. That is a whole patriot group, my nigga. What the fuck, bro? Like, you took the words out my throat, my goodness. I was just about to say that shit. I'm like, bro, he was in a whole patriot group with a nigga. You not gonna convince me he was a Marine and everything? Nah, yo.
Hey, yo, you see, listen, so let me tell him, right? Because that, the shit is just hilarious. But, so, the dude that was the manager, which was the most popular of the three of them, you know what I'm saying? Big cut. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Riker was a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Big
right?
racist motherfucker.
And he made a comment, or he basically supported the All Lives Matter. And yo kind of was like going hard with that shit. You know what I'm saying? To the point that any existence of Black Lives Matter was, it came off like was just like, yo, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Which I understand, but fuck that.
So like it felt like
The
this.
two other motherfuckers kind of like distance themselves from yo when he said it, and he was like, nah, I don't really feel that way. But then you think about it, like, yo, this motherfucker's Marine. This motherfucker was wearing the
other nigga wore cowboy boots and shit, dog. Come on, man. All right. I'm just saying. Yeah, he's guilty by association, dog. You guilty by association, my nigga. Even if you weren't with the niggas, you was with them niggas. Because he was doing that shit and the niggas was on TV as a team. So like, bro, you on TV and you said this shit online and you standing beside this nigga as your employee, as your partner. Bro, I can't stand with you when you talk that shit. And then later.
So yo got fired. He pretty much got fired and shit, right? For that, they kept the other dudes around. Long story short, I don't even know where the other motherfucker at.
Hey, I don't think that nigga wrestle no more.
Yeah, right. But the one that do wrestles in Impact, Steve Magdalene. And I didn't know that was that's Deanna Purrazzo's old husband.
Oh goodness.
Now
I gotta look at her different. You should have never told me that. You should have never told me that.
Yeah, that's Deanna Purrazzo's husband.
Now I don't know about her no more.
Because it fucked me up because I was like, damn, both of them got the fucking straps over there. And I was like, oh, okay. That's kind of cool shit. Y'all both won the belts and shit on the same night.
On some Adam Cole, Britt Baker type shit.
Right.
When they won them little on hard joints that they never did again, and them niggas won them belts and they never be seen again. Them niggas won the State Fair championships, dog. They won the State Fair championships.
Yo, them on hard belts is trash though. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We ain't never go there to discuss it on this show, but we just won't get it out of the way, yo. Shit's is trash. Moving along, yo. Who the fuck else we got?
Where's the list? We got the let me get the list up. Mustafa Ali. Now that is probably the most AEW guy that they have that will sign and immediately go, and I see immediately great things for. Like, I'm kind of glad he got released because he's deserved better for many years. And I feel he will finally get the opportunities he deserved in AEW, but I honestly feel he would make a fucking killing in MLW.
Yo, my thing is, right, I'm with you. Wherever the fuck Mustafa, shoot. Yo, correct this motherfucker for that. Mustafa.
Yeah, it's Mustafa where we from, though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Mustafa where we from.
We might have a nigga on the show one day, yo.
Yeah, it's Mustafa where we from, my nigga.
Yo, I think, see, I'm a little complex with this, right? Yo, you were in a current program.
Nigga was about to wrestle. Nigga was about to wrestle.
I was saying, yo, listen, he did an interview.
On Tuesday. He just told me he's gonna be on Raw. I'm like, yo, what you doing?
He like, how the fuck did somebody else get a championship match when I got one scheduled? He got a championship match coming up. Well, he did on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Saturday.
Whenever No Mercy was, that was the title match.
Sunday coming up, No Mercy, right? We didn't even do the odds for that because, yo, they did them wrong, yo. So I didn't even think it was appropriate. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going with Ilya anyway. So that's the only thing that matters on that.
To beat Carmelo Hayes?
Huh? Yeah. Listen, all right. So let's talk about that real quick. I'm kind of fucked up on that one too because they actually teasing breaking these niggas up.
Who is these?
Which I think is more Mello and
Mello Game? I thought they already broke up already. I thought they already broke up.
Nah, yo, peep game, right?
I mean,
See, I
the
be watching this shit, yo.
tripping like, yeah, that's my man. I'm just gonna rock with my man.
Nah, yo, nah. See, listen, when basically what happened was every interaction that was leading up to Melo match with Corbin. Does any fight Corbin last?
I don't remember, but I do kind of remember the storyline is kind of based around.
Ilya Dragunov and how
It's Carmelo. He has doubt right now. He feels like
yeah, because he didn't beat him clean.
yeah. So he
He didn't beat Braun clean either, which like you said, like I get it because of that aspect. But them separating was one thing. Now every time that they interact, you teasing it, which I think it still be good because Melo don't need to go up to the main roster. They got motherfuckers that just went up to the main roster that they ain't doing shit with, and which I think makes this whole list. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where you at on this list, except for Dabakato, because yeah, yo was just dookie to me.
bro going back to whatever he was doing.
Yo about to go back and be security.
Yeah. whatever he was doing before this, he about to go back and do that.
I mean, but see, that's the thing. Like, yo, opportunity in WWE, I can't imagine the type of opportunities I would have. You know what I'm saying? You got Maven. Motherfucker Maven got a podcast that's booming. Stevie Richards got a podcast that is booming.
I watch his joints. I watch Maven's joints. This shit is kind of entertaining.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Stevie Richards?
Nah, I ain't watching.
No, so peep game. I'm gonna tell you what he on, right? Stevie Richards take moments, and do you remember when Cody and Finn fought on Raw like a couple weeks ago, and they had the spot where they came off of the top? It was a superplex, and Cody landed like on his side, right? Mm-hmm. So he breaks down actual techniques and shit, and you know if they done it correctly or like the trauma, because a lot of times you don't get to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Cody was able to catch himself, but that shit, yo, Cody been in the fucking hospital, yo. If he'd have fucked that money up, yo, Finn would have fucked that money up.
Hurt.
And they tried to rush it. They tried to rush a super.
He'd have been hurt for real. Adrenaline would not have been in his soul. He'd been in pain. Who else we got though? Who else we got on this list here? Emma. That's crazy. She ain't even been back that long. She gone already.
Her and her boyfriend.
Yeah, they got rid of both of them, but I mean, Mad Cat Moss.
I say they gave her the Mr. Kennedy treatment.
Yeah, they're not worried about that nigga. He ain't gonna go do that. If he wanna go be anybody, go to Impact. A lot of these niggas should go to Impact. Dead ass. I'm dead serious, man. Like Mad Cat Moss and Impact would be alright.
Yo, I can see. Listen,
like he be alright in Impact, dog. Like he be alright. He not the best wrestler, but he got the look of a champion. Got the look of a champion.
Trinity over there. Yo, they got New Japan.
That's what I'm saying. Like AEW is too full, man. Like go to Impact. That was when I seen that shit today. That was my main premise about these releases. I said if anywhere the majority of this list should go, hell, even Dolph Ziggler, they should all go to Impact. Build Impact up. Build that shit up. You got Mad Cat Moss. You can throw him in one of those divisions. Who else we got in this? Aaliyah, she can go into the knockout division.
I'm not gonna watch Mad Cat Moss on fucking Impact. Yo. I'm just telling you, keep real, yo. I feel you, but I'm not saying he's gonna go there and be goddamn next in line for a title shot. But what I'm saying, I got you. I'm just considering that it's Mad Cat Moss, yo.
Look at it like this. This is one thing I've learned about like WWE guys. Like from my watching like wrestling over the years, and they go to other companies. A lot of these guys, they have like they have a certain type of training that a lot of guys don't have. But they also have a certain thing that you don't get anywhere else. And the thing that they don't get anywhere else is the ability to try their gimmick. Cause niggas like Mad Cat Moss, all he did was the nigga that crack jokes. That shit did not work. And then they just made him regular nigga again, and then you didn't see him on TV anymore.
Nah, because they wanted to turn him. They wanted to turn him fucking. Now, see, this is the thing, right? It'll be interesting to hear some of these stories because he really was being pushed to be. And this was around Vince time. When it's Vince time, you don't know what the fuck.
Two things happen.
Austin Theory was gonna be the next Hulk Hogan, which I still think he gonna be the next John Cena.
No, he's clearly the next John Cena, bro. He's had legendary moments already. Like he's
the next John Cena. Any way you dice that, he's gonna be the next Seth Rollins. Now, outside of the athletics, because Tyler Black, before he became Seth Rollins, was already fucking legendary. I ain't gonna lie, but I wouldn't have saw Tyler Black as what Seth Rollins.
He had already had a classic with AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? He had already before he got to WWE, he already had a classic with AJ Styles already. He already had a classic like he had already had crazy matches with all these guys. He already had the pedigree coming in. It was just that he never had the opportunity to be a star. So learning to become a star is the one thing that WWE helped him with. Now look at him. He's at the top of the company. This man went from being in, was it Age of the Fall with fucking James Brooks? You went from being Tyler Black to being in Marvel movies. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you figured it out. They made you a star and you capitalized. Like Seth Rollins capitalized.
Right.
He capitalized on that shit. And he took that shit to, new heights. This man's the champion. Like, this man's main event program is him, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Ricochet. Like, alright. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That shit is gold, yo.
I like it.
That shit is gold, yo. We gonna get to see Nakamura as the heavyweight champion, yo. I like it.
But you know what? You know what puts the biggest smile on my face? You know
what's that?
I was right. I was right. Remember, a few episodes ago, we were talking about Ricochet, and I said main event Ricochet. I'm calling. Calling my shot. I called my shot. I called my shot. I said he's wrestling Logan Paul. He's going to the main event. Main event Ricochet. And sure enough.
Yeah, you're right, yo.
Call my shot, man.
Right. But that don't mean shit.
He ain't gonna win shit now. He not gonna win a motherfucking thing. But the fact of that Ricochet is actually in the main event.
He could though, yo. He could. Could you think about it, yo? Think about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking Nakamura is going to definitely beat Seth Rollins.
He's going to fuck around and beat Seth Rollins for the belt. And we're finally going to have Nakamura as the World Heavyweight Champion.
And we could get Ricochet and Nakamura. Hold on. He could beat him, and we still could get Priest
to cash in.
And that, I was just saying, yo.
The title might fuck around and end up on Finn Balor by the end of next year's WrestleMania. That's how it'll go. If all of that happens that way, it'll end up on Finn Balor before it's all said and done. Cause
that'll be crazy, yo.
As soon as Damian Priest becomes champion, Finn Balor's his first opponent. It's written on the wall.
Let me ask you this, yo. Do you think Cody get to see the belt before he actually? Because he came for a championship, yo. That's what he said.
With this move to SmackDown, I see Cody Rhodes going to SmackDown now.
You think he going to SmackDown? He gonna be the one?
Yeah.
I mean, but see, this is the thing. This is my dilemma with it, right? Think about it, yo. Cody Rhodes is on Raw, right? Jay Uso. So you ain't even all right. So listen, my man Savi, he hip to the bloodline story. I don't remember what part that he may have left off on, but since you've been gone, right? Jay Uso left the bloodline. Say, yo, fuck this, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? You remember that?
Yeah.
All right, boom. So he came back 3 weeks later, right? As Cody Rhodes has got him spot on Raw. Most of the people that is on Raw is people that the bloodline was dogging the shit out of over these 3 years. It's just like, yo, you should be targeted no matter where you go. Yo. You knew that though, but now he out of the bloodline. He wear the blue hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? He converted from the red to the blue, which is definitely set tripping. You know what I'm saying?
He dropped his flag.
Both of them niggas is set tripping, but you know we ain't even gotta get into all that. Yo, so now you have Jay Uso that's on Raw. Jay Uso get a chance to actually become main event. Jay Uso really can win the belt. You know what I'm saying? He can be in the mix of that too.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like Cody Rhodes is going to SmackDown. And this is what I mean by that. If you look at the babyface pool on Raw, every babyface on Raw that's being pushed as a star is as big a star as Cody Rhodes right now. They're just as over as he is. They're just as over. Like, Cody Rhodes is not more over than Jey Uso. It's not possible. It's not possible. That man makes these people wave their hands in the air like they just don't care.
I'm saying though, yo, Sammy was just doing that though.
Sammy was when
Sammy doesn't, yo. Sammy Mania was
when Sammy was at his peak, he was as big as Cody Rhodes. Like Cody Rhodes didn't ascent. Like Cody Rhodes' ascent was at WrestleMania and he lost. He won't gonna get no bigger than that. He lost.
Because he came in like, yo, this is fucking Hulk Hogan.
Exactly. So when you got to WrestleMania and you lost, you peaked right there. Yeah, the crowd sings his music the entire time. It's great. I seen this nigga live. I don't know the words, but I said whoa with the rest of the people, and it was just as loud as it was.
No, when you say he peaked.
Like as far as if he becomes the champion, like as far as his popularity, he's not gonna rise anymore. Like he's as popular as he's gonna be. He's as popular as he's gonna be, and there's no shame to him. But the only way you will make him more popular is you put the title on him. That's it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but as far as like anything else, like main event level, like nah, like he hasn't ascended the main event level.
Yeah, all right, so in the statement of there is no higher to go.
Yeah, like
the same way, there's no higher for Roman Reigns to go.
Exactly, like Roman can't go no higher. Exactly, he can't go no higher than this. Cody can only go high. The only height he can go is just win the belt. And he came in the fucking company to win the belt. He came in the door as the #1 contender for the title. If we're being honest.
I think moving forward, Joe, I think the way that they arrange, the way that they have developed the story, like Bray Wyatt's story,
one time for Bray,
the bloodline story, right? Even the Miz for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes been telling a certain level. They've been on a certain level of storytelling, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That I think if you look at it moving forward, they gotta do that with Cody. Because you really have been able to tell a story even now right? But then you send him to SmackDown, and then what happens?
He goes to finish the story. He has to finish the story.
You still got the rest of the year. You still got
beat Roman Reigns.
Almost 6 months. Almost 6 months till WrestleMania, right?
There's really no other goal for him. Like when he lost at WrestleMania this year, it was announced that he was gonna fight him next year. You're gonna fight him next year. Don't worry about it. You'll get another shot at it.
Think, though.
Huh?
That's what everybody think. I think everybody think that that's what's supposed to happen. I don't think Cody. I do see Cody in line, but like, is there anybody else that can take the belt from Roman that tells a better story? Like, do you think Jey Uso is able to take the belt from Roman?
I'm gonna be honest, and this is me being honest. If he would have took the belt from Roman, he'd have did it already. He'd have did it at SummerSlam. He'd have beat him at SummerSlam. If they wanted to make him champion, he'd have beat him at SummerSlam. Jey Uso was.
At SummerSlam, he would have never got the fucking spot.
He was a.
He would have never got the spot.
He was
He would have never got the days.
He never would have got it.
Accumulating PTO. I know.
He never would have got it. But at that point, when Jey Uso was going to wrestle Roman Reigns, it was damn near like, yo, if he better win. That's how people were feeling, like, yo, he better win. It wasn't like I don't know. Like it wasn't really a big probability thing. It was like, yo, like Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. Jey Uso better win. Like
listen, the key words that I heard in all this was, I can beat you because I beat you again. I can take your belt, right? We already know that you beat him, you just pinned him. That's more. I feel more validated by having Jey Uso pin Roman Reigns than I do Cody. But I also know that there's much more to Cody. Like they're not just using. I don't feel as though like he's smart enough to not just come back to tell the remaining piece of his father's story. Like he got a whole story and shit, like, ups, downs.
Cody
even taking from the American Nightmare, because the American Nightmare can be a fucking heel. American Nightmare as a heel, that's the ceiling. That's the ceiling. You don't think that's possible?
No. I believe he can do it because I liked Cody Rhodes when he had the mask on. Yo, Cody Rhodes with the mask on was the man to me. Like I thought that was his best iteration besides the American Nightmare. So I gotta give it years though. He can't do it now. Like as a heel, he has way more character depth to go. But as far as like him as a face, he can't really go no further than this. Like he's as white Wonder Bread as you're gonna get. The man fucking dressed like Homelander. Like it don't get no more white than that, bro. Like he can't be no edgy white.
I already knew he was on some other shit when I was saying with the pocket watch, yo.
Yeah, like nah. That man wears suits. Like that man, like he's built to be the face of the company. Because he's created a company, so he knows what it takes to become a face of a company. So he's being built to be the face of the company into the next age of what WWE will be. But as far as like
Cody Rhodes go heel, yo, and just be like, yo, I'm sick of this shit. Yo, we gonna have a problem in America.
But that's like his role.
Cody Rhodes has just enough star power. So that if he was to turn heel, he would influence young white babies to turn heel, yo.
So, but his appeal,
9-year-olds, yo, 9-year-olds turning heel.
Like I feel like Cody Rhodes' appeal is to be like, he's just gonna continue. He's gonna be being like the spokesman for the company. So he's like, that's how he portrays himself. But as far as popularity, like if you look, you got Seth Rollins, you got Jey Uso, you got motherfucking like they got faces that are just like beloved niggas that they got it if Cody Rhodes go to SmackDown. They're not gonna miss a beat without him. They got LA Knight, bro. They good. You know what I'm saying? Like they good. Like they got like superstars. Legitimate superstars. And I feel like
Well, they gotta build up this brother. That's the main thing that I'm with. They gotta build up Jimmy Uso.
They don't
And that's
have
why
to.
I'm all for it. Because as much as he gets left behind by a main event, Jey Uso becoming who he is, he's gonna be the one that actually wins the belts. Jimmy Uso gonna bag a couple straps and shit.
I don't know,
He just
man.
may go on a run.
I don't know, man. Who's the IC champion? I mean, I think Jey Uso.
You're the United States champion.
No, the IC title's on Raw, right?
Wait, Jimmy Uso's on SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, but who's the US champion?
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Jey Uso. I mean, Jimmy Uso can win that.
No, but I think what they do with the see, it's crazy, right? Because did you catch the promo with Ray and Escobar?
Yeah, the one where he was like, "How could you do this to me? Of course I'll take the match." That was racist.
Yo, that was fucking.
That was
Yo.
racist. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
all they needed was a fucking some tumbleweed.
No, and that one guitar flick in the big.
Yeah, just one.
That little.
The hat, yo, hat down, all that shit. Yo, you can't see the eyes yet.
You looking for me?
And do like nigga do this with his thumb and shit.
I reckon you the guy I'm looking for. Yeah.
Yo, that's all they needed, yo. There was a Mexican standoff, yo. I was like, oh shit, this is what we doing?
Yeah, my man.
Cause really, Ray, you been in the way.
Yeah, Ray, you in the way right now. My
in the way, yo.
man ain't want to say that to you to your face. So he tried to make it the nicest
You in the
way
way, yo.
possible.
You can't control your family,
Yeah.
yo.
Look, man, your son out here calling you a deadbeat, my nigga. You try to run around here being a champion. What's going on,
yo.
bro? You need to do something. Give up that belt.
Cause the LWO, yo, could be like some real badass shit. You know what I'm saying? They could really like, yo, you don't have that no more, yo. You don't have factions just running around, yo, creating havoc, yo. Last time we had that, yo, them niggas just got fired, yo. The fucking, yo, shout outs to fucking, Dijak, yo. You know what I'm saying? Something about that dude, yo. Yo, to go through the whole fucking retribution bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the survivor, the lone survivor of retribution. Oh, outside of
Mia Yim,
oh, well, she got fired. So you know what I'm
but
saying?
she back.
I mean, cool, she back, but he never got fired.
Oh yeah, he stuck it out.
He lone, yeah, he's a survivor series, yo.
Yeah, it is. Where we at with it? As far as, but yeah, I think, but that kind of wraps up everything, right? As far as all these releases. I mean,
Yeah, yo, cause yo, keep it real, yo. Listen, we plan on having more listeners and friends to interact with on the show. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck what I say. You know what I'm saying? My name fuck you face. Fuck what I say. Right? I'ma say some shit. Right? But yo, niggas get fired every day, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I hear somebody, it's like, yo. So we back here. Why does it keep on happening, man? Why do wrestlers get caught up in mass layoffs and listen? Because that's what the fuck happened, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like
wrestling's always high.
it's just anytime I hear about it, I don't want you to think that I don't know that we not insensitive to it. But I mean, nobody give a fuck, yo. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and hustle, yo. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody on this list is able to find life outside of a pink slip. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing.
You can go
You know what I'm
act.
saying? help your friends. And if you do know somebody that can handle that shit, go help them. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up and go help them. Because at the end of the day, like I said, when it comes down to, you know, everybody got their struggles or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at getting laid off and think about the separation anxiety and all that shit, right? You know, so I get it. We all go through it. But keep your head up out there, yo. Niggas get fired every day. But yeah, yo, that wraps it up, yo. Hope to see you somewhere next go round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, find out the future.
Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all will bounce back. Y'all will be all right. But
except Dabakato though, yo.
What back doing? He was doing, yo.
Yo, but yo, when it comes to him, I don't like him, but I do think if he goes somewhere and really,
Nah, you don't like that nigga, yo.
I don't want to see him in
You don't
Satin
like
Sing.
Yeah, but you don't like that nigga, yo.
Nah, I don't. I don't want to see it. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there in the universe before anybody gets wild ass ideas.
Catch that nigga.
Yo, did you see your man Reggie?
Mate.
We didn't get to talk about Reggie.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, cause that shit make bro. I'm not. That nigga hang with a nigga named Bronco, and I was like, yeah, I'm out of this here. I'm out of this here.
And them niggas from Miami, yo.
Bro, that nigga said, them niggas was cutting real nigga promos though. Niggas don't want no smoke. Niggas said don't want no smoke till we put that pressure on them. I said, yo, that's some shit I'd have said.
Yo, that's some shit that nigga said.
I said some shit like that. Yo, I had to go Google that. Yo, I had to go Google his nationality, my nigga. I needed to know. Like, that nigga's Mexican. I was like, well, you know what? You got it.
Who, Reggie?
No, the nigga Bronco.
Oh.
Fuck Reggie, bro. That nigga from
Mexican?
Yeah.
I thought he was Cuban.
Ah, nigga Mexican, bro.
Yo, you never know. Yo, you'll never know.
Because
I get a job in WWE. Yo, I might be fucking German.
Bro, that shit, cause he talked with such great slang, my nigga. I was like, yo, this sound like a nigga.
Yo, you know when they cut their promos, they would cut them saying that they was from Miami, like South Florida.
Niggas was shooting dice. That's what threw me off. Cause I'm watching, I'm like, bro, why the fuck is they showing a dice shooting commercial? I'm thinking the feed.
I mean, technically, they still in Florida. They just up the street. Think about it.
No, them niggas behind the performance center, bro. Them niggas outside.
Yeah, yo. The performance center 3 hours up north, yo, shit.
Niggas ain't
Niggas
far,
is
bro. So they cut the goddamn jump. Anywho. Before we tangent on. Cause we're gonna tangent on. That shit gonna make me mad.
Yeah, Reggie ain't worth reopening the show up, but I just wanted to make that.
We good.
You know what I'm saying? It was worth bringing it up, though.
For everybody at Fuck the Main Roster, we'd like to bid you all adieu. Thank you for watching. I am Sonny Colfax, aka Crip Statlander. I'm not a Crip. I'm not a Crip.
Yeah, yo. And I'm fucking Face 410. I've been off on the side, yo, the whole time. Yo. I hope the camera was able to catch me. Yeah, yo, and I'm the modern day nigga rock gender Mathal. Bought a cigarette today, that's why, yo. I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm getting it together, yo. I took the day off, yo. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a little something for myself today, yo. I'm gonna drink a little something and shit. I ain't about a pack and none of that.
BC had a look of disgust in his face. He's upset with you.
I already know, yo. That's why I'm saying all this shit, because I already know. I felt this energy and shit like, yo, you fucking up, nigga. And then we got my man, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for being here, man.
I was just chilling.
Make sure you give me your matter of fact, yo, real
promo yourself. Promo yourself.
What you got going on, Sav? You know what I mean? Let them know. You got a show coming up, you know what I'm saying? Drop your handle, all that shit, though.
I'm on Instagram, Savage the Dreamer. Coming up October 20th, dope ass music show, hip hop. It's called Cue the Music. Check me out. Yo, peace.
You
what was the wrestler name? Ricky Ramone.
Ricky Ramone.
Yeah,
you gotta tell
fucking Ricky Ramone, yo.
Tell the people where you located at so they can come to the show, man. Where you located at?
Myself, located in Miami, but I do a lot of stuff up in Broward. It's gonna be in Fort Lauderdale. Just check me out. You can't miss it.
Yo, we gonna work on your promos, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let them know. South Florida, yo, my man DJ, yo. If you need a DJ, mix ones and twos, house music, trap music, you know what I'm saying? Lo-fi, all that. Yo, we got it.
The ones and twos.
One.
It's fuck the main roster, y'all. Peace. Boy. Deuces.
Deuces, yo.
I'm too old to tussle. I'm too old to scuffle. I might pull a muscle. I'm gon' shoot ya. I'm not gon' squabble. I gotta work tomorrow. Don't be some one saw. I'm gon' shoot ya. Nigga, you gon' die. It's not like murder's on my mind, but if you stop me on my grind, then I have a right to defend. Hit the switch and now you like how to end. This nigga came right at the gym. You think that I am fighting with him? Fuck that. He go punch a bullet, and I hope he win. After I shoot, let's watch. See if he can.